Gore Whores. Welcome to Season 2, Episode 31 of the Gory Hole Podcast. My name is Jenny.
And I am Nikki.
Hooray! That was perfect ASMR.
Yeah, a little surprise
I should have
ASMR.
saved mine for that. But
I forgot that I didn't open it yet, so.
It was good.
There you
It was
go.
good timing.
Yeah.
Yay, cheers.
Cheers to Jenny's birthday.
It is my birthday.
Happy birthday to Jenny.
Thank you. It's a big one.
You don't have to say that if you don't want to.
Huh?
You don't have to say that if you don't want to.
What, my age?
Yeah.
I think they know. I'm pretty sure. I think we talked about it like last year.
I know.
Yeah. You're not far
My
behind me.
age? Shh.
40.
I am a woman in my 30s.
Not for long.
No, I'm staying.
You're the youngest one in the room.
I am the youngest one in the room.
Yep.
That's how it's going to stay.
The only one in her 30s.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
I'm jealous. It's okay. We'll get into birthday stuff here in a second. We have some stuff we want to talk about.
Yeah, what's first?
Do you want to do your movies or
Sure.
my books?
Sure. I got my movies pulled up.
Yeah, let's do that.
So I've been watching a lot of movies, a lot of scary movies lately.
Oh, I'm excited.
Kansas City had, if you don't know, frickin' blizzard.
Oh, yeah, we're in winter hell right now
it's
here in Kansas City.
Who doggy. So we had a blizzard. My work closed. I got to work from home for a day, and like we couldn't go anywhere. We got like a foot of snow.
Yeah.
It was like the most snow we've had in over 100 years or some shit.
Yeah.
In one day, it was insane.
It was.
So we got snowed in. So we watched a lot of movies.
Mm-hmm.
So the first one we watched was Heretic. Have you heard of this?
Heretic. I think I have.
It has Hugh Grant as the main guy.
Okay.
It is real good. I liked it a lot. It's a lot about religion.
Okay.
And it's this guy. I won't give it all away because I think you might like it. And it's from 2024, so it's not very old.
Okay. I was wondering if it was an old
Yeah,
one.
it's newer. So to set like the basic story, these two Jehovah's Witness. Shit. I think they're Jehovah's Witness. Now I can't remember. These two young girls are going door to door and kind of like talking about the religion. I'm pretty sure it's Jehovah's Witness. So they show up at this guy's house. He's a total creep, and he challenges them on all of their religious shit, and ends up like locking them in his house. And it's really,
God.
really good.
That sounds amazing.
Yeah, it's good. And he has these weird little like riddles for them to solve, and yeah, it's just.
So is Hugh Grant that guy?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It
So he's
gets them
kind of the bad guy?
Yeah, he's the bad guy.
Interesting.
It's really interesting. I thought it was great. It's all about like religion controlling people, and I thought it was pretty good. You'd probably love it.
Okay, well, bags of diarrhea.
Oh, I'm gonna go. I really liked it. I'm gonna go 8.5.
Ooh, okay.
8.5 bags.
Okay.
It was really good. Yeah, I would recommend it hardcore.
Okay, I'm definitely gonna. That sounds good.
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah, let us know what you guys think of that movie.
Yeah, if you haven't seen it, I would recommend it. Okay, the next one is the best, most fucked up movie I've seen in a long time.
Okay.
It's called The Substance. Have you heard of it with Demi Moore?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. I had a friend telling me about
You
this.
gotta watch it.
Yeah.
Jenny. It's like the next, what I want to say. Okay, so I feel like the last movie we got this excited about was probably Saltburn.
Okay.
It is that level of fucked.
Oh, okay.
It is so good.
I love it
and
already.
so fucked up. You have to watch it.
Okay.
And it's very related to getting older as a woman,
Oh.
and how once your looks diminish, your like value, like it's all about that kind of like Hollywood idea of once you hit a certain age, you're irrelevant because you're not hot anymore. And it kind of like, it's so fucked up.
And Demi Moore's in it?
Demi Moore.
That's kind of a funny person with that kind of theme because she doesn't age.
I know. Okay, this is what's funny. I think she's in real life. I think she's way older than the chick she was playing in the movie.
Oh, okay.
And she pulls it off great. And she's naked in most of the movie, like full on naked.
Oh, wow.
And then the girl that plays her other half is, gosh, I forget her name, but she is motherfucker. You know, I can't remember things when we're recording.
It always happens. It happens to
She
me, too.
is someone's daughter. She's a big actress's daughter. I'm gonna look up Nope, that's not it.
I feel like it's on the tip of my
Substance
tongue.
Margaret Qualley. She is, whose daughter is she? Andy McDowell
Oh, okay.
from like Groundhog Day.
Yeah.
It's her daughter. You can see it in her face.
Aw.
She's awesome. So it is such a I don't even want to tell you. I hardly want to tell you about it because it's so good. Like basically, so the main overview is there is a substance offered to people kind of secretly underground. As they get older, they can inject themselves and create a younger, hotter, better version of themselves so that they're like, so Demi Moore plays like a Hollywood, she's not an actress, but she has like a workout tape and she gets older and people are like, you don't fucking matter anymore. So she gets the opportunity to take this substance to create a younger, hotter, relevant version of herself. And it's so interesting.
That
And it's
sounds-
so fucking gory. And
man.
you're going to love it.
Okay.
I need you to watch it immediately and
Okay.
report
I
back
will
to
do it.
me.
I will do it.
It's
I
so
promise.
good. I'm going to give that one a 9.5.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Yeah.
Almost to the 10.
Uh-huh. It is very long.
Okay. Well, that
And
doesn't bother
honestly,
me.
I think my only negative feedback is that it could have ended about 30 minutes earlier. The end is just like, it keeps going and you're like, this is fucking weird.
Yeah.
The end goes on a little long, but hot damn, I'm excited for you to see it.
Okay.
You got to tell me.
I've had so many people tell me I need to
Oh,
watch
it's
that, and I
good.
just haven't gotten to
It's
it.
fucky, dude.
Okay.
Oh, it's good.
Got it down. It's going to
Okay.
happen.
Okay.
I promise.
Okay.
Do you have more?
I do. The next one is Salem's Lot.
Oh, okay.
I'm sure there's older version of Salem's Lot. I don't remember.
Yeah,
but
there is.
I think there's probably a million because Stephen King will sell the rights to his stories for like $1. So
right.
everyone makes their own little versions
Pretty
of
sure
them.
I actually read that book.
Yeah, I did too. It's been a long time, but
It's
it's
been
like
a really long
it's
time.
like
I'm not sure.
vampires.
Yeah,
Vampire
okay.
story. So we watched the, I think it came out in 2024. Salem's Lot. It was good.
Okay, I may be completely off or thinking of another movie. Doesn't Rob Zombie have a Salem
I
Lot
don't know.
version?
Maybe. You're usually right when you say stuff like that. So
I could be totally
let's give
off.
it a Google. Let's
I
see.
feel like
So
he
I
might
had
have
it-
his own version of that movie too, like he does with like Halloween and stuff.
Yeah. I mean, it's definitely
Perhaps.
possible. The only one that comes up is 2024 when I just
Okay.
watched. Unless
Well,
I
that-
don't think he had anything to do with that one, but you know what? You could be very right. I don't know.
I could be wrong though too.
I don't know because I don't want to spend a ton of time looking for it, but it was pretty good.
Okay. So that was a new one.
In
You
general,
got a lot of new ones down.
Yes, it was all like 2024. In general, I'm not a huge fan of Stephen King. I love Stephen King books. Don't get me wrong. Love them. He's one of my absolute favorite
Oh, I'm
authors.
wrong. He has a movie called The Lords of Salem, and it's just not the same.
Oh, okay.
So-
Okay. Okay, that makes sense. This one, like, I feel like a lot of Stephen King stuff are like the older, like 90s TV, made for TV movies and shit because he will let anybody do what they
Yeah,
want with
that's
his shit.
true.
They're like mediocre.
Mhm.
This one is okay. I mean, it was good. It's worth watching. There's just like, I don't know. I like the books better.
Yeah,
You know?
books are always better.
Yeah, I agree. But it was
What's
good.
the rating on that one?
6.5 to 7.
Okay, well, that's not a bad
Bags.
rating.
Yeah, no. It's not bad. It's not bad.
Substance is the winner. So
Oh
far.
God, yes. It is my favorite movie I've seen in a long time.
Awesome.
It's so fucking weird.
Oh, I'm excited.
It's good. I am
Okay.
too.
Definitely gonna watch that.
Yeah.
I can't wait. Did you have another one? Or
One
was it-
more
One more. Let's
is Azrael, another 2024 movie.
see.
Azrael.
Okay.
Azrael. So this one is about
I've seen the preview for
this
that.
is another no talking movie. It's a
Oh.
silent no dialogue, which I'm into those.
I kind of like those too.
There's like a trend
Mhm.
in the last few years of that happening. Like, no one will save you.
Yeah,
Lights
that
out.
movie was
Lights
great.
out. No, Quiet Place.
Yeah.
There's a bunch of them anyway, where there's
Uh-huh.
like minimal to no talking.
Yeah.
This one was zero talking.
Oh.
It was
okay.
like a cult. You got the impression that they were a cult that didn't talk based on their beliefs about whatever.
Oh.
And so at first you're like, well, they're just choosing not to talk. And then after a while you see scars on all of their throats. It's a cross. But then because you see like a girl try to scream and she's like,
She can't.
she can't. Like they do something to them so
Cut
that
out
they
their vocal
can't
cords or
talk.
something?
Yeah, like a fucking dog.
Yeah.
So they can't talk, and it's very suspenseful. So since you're not hearing anybody, it's like you're more, I don't know, I feel like you pay more attention to the little things
Yeah.
that you can see and
Oh, I agree.
it's so good.
I do love a good cult movie. Maybe
Yeah,
closer.
it's culty, and it's like this girl is running. You don't know why they're after her, but she's running from people in the woods the whole time. There is some sort of like breed of monster guys that are like burnt. They're like black and charred, so it's a little bit paranormal shit. They hang out in the woods. So if you make too much noise, like running around or dropping something, they'll come get you.
No.
Yeah. And you can tell this cult is trying to find her to sacrifice her to these like monsters in the woods. It's pretty good.
That does sound good.
Yeah, it's good. I would recommend that one too.
What's the rating there?
I'm gonna go a solid 7.
Okay.
On that one.
Solid That's a good
7.
list then with some good
Yeah.
ratings.
Yeah. I was pretty happy with those.
Nice. Okay.
The one that I will tell you I tried to watch and turned it off was the new Alien movie, Alien Romulus.
Oh, okay. I was never a big fan of
Me
the
neither.
Alien movies anyway.
Todd loves Alien movies, and I'm not generally into sci-fi.
Yeah.
I tried to watch it, and I was like, this is garbage. I got probably 30 minutes in, and I turned it off.
I like some sci-fi, but I'm not, I wouldn't consider myself a sci-fi fan.
Me neither.
Really.
The one exception for me is Mandalorian. Have you seen that?
No.
Pedro,
Ryan
Daddy.
loves that a lot.
Pedro Daddy Pascal.
I do like him.
I do too. I loved that one because typically I'm not a Star Wars gal either, but Mandalorian does it for me.
That's interesting because I'm not a Star Wars person
Me neither.
either.
Mando was
and so
great.
I didn't even give Mandalorian a chance.
You should.
Oh, okay.
Baby Yoda, you'll love Baby Yoda.
I do love Baby Yoda.
So cute.
He is so cute. I want to.
I loved it. I thought it was good.
Okay.
You might try it. I was surprised. I got into it and was like, we're binging this. And I don't give a shit about Star Wars.
That's how Ryan is. I mean, he kind of likes Star Wars, but he watched it and he binged it and he loved it. Okay.
You might actually like it.
I might.
I was surprised.
See, I just assumed I wouldn't. That's interesting.
I know,
Well,
me
from
too.
you, that kind of like Ryan being like, "Oh, you like it." I'm like, "You don't know shit about me."
Yep. You don't even know me, bitch.
You don't even know me, bitch. Like, no. But okay, you saying it kind of makes me think I might.
I think you might.
Okay, well, I will probably give that a try.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not a big. I think sci-fi. Some sci-fi books I don't mind because they can be really descriptive and kind of exciting, and others I've been like,
Yeah.
garbage. I don't like it.
Yep.
It just depends, I think.
Sure.
Well, you want to hear about my books?
I do.
'Cause that's what I was kind of doing during snow time. I
Tell
was
me about
just,
your books.
like hibernating in my room with a million books. Well, I finished a series of unfortunate events, which I told you I was working on that. So I knocked those out. And I had already read those before, but those are just such great books. They're so dark and funny and just written so well. And if you haven't read them, yeah, they're kind of meant for younger people, but
That doesn't matter.
they're delightful. I love them.
So was Harry Potter, and that was fucking great.
Oh, yeah, exactly. Twilight was okay, I guess.
I liked Twilight back in the day.
I did too. I loved it.
I loved it too.
And every time
was
I
an
told
adult
people
when
I
I read
liked
that.
it, they were like, "Ugh, it's so poorly
Whatever.
written." I'm like, I enjoyed the story.
I
Shut
did
the
too.
fuck up. Who cares?
I don't know.
I thought
liked
it was great.
It's whatever.
Yeah, whatever. Yeah, I don't care. Young adult books are great. But since I already told you about those, I mean, I guess that's just an update on my reading.
Okay.
So I did knock out like 4 of those and then was done.
Good.
It's they're so dark and they're so funny. It's just, there's a little baby Sunny in it, and the baby just like talks like a baby, but like her brother and sister can understand her, and it cracks me up. And like the writer will just be like, and Sunny said blah blah blah, and which really meant I really don't think that's a good idea, guys. And it'll just like she enunciates this. I don't know. It's really cute. It's just stupid, but I love it.
It's cute.
Okay, but I did read 2 books that I wanted to tell you about because I thought you might like them.
Okay.
One, I got this one for Christmas from my sister. I had it like saved on Amazon, and she's like, "What do you want for Christmas?" I was like, "Well, get me this book. It looks cute." And it's called Murder with a Hint of Pumpkin Spice. I know, stupid, but it's really, really cute.
Yeah.
It is about a girl who is running her grandma's bookstore. And like the landlord is trying to like get these businesses out of the building because he wants to do something with it, but she's really trying to keep her grandma's bookstore alive. And then one morning she finds the landlord like dead in her bookstore.
Oh.
Yeah, and so she's kind of trying to figure out what happened to him, and then she's like a suspect, and normally with murder mystery books, I can usually figure out who the murderer is like about halfway through the book, and almost every time I'm right. I was wrong on this one, so it had some really good twists in it.
Cool.
And it's short. It's only like about 180 pages.
Okay.
So I was able to read it like in a sitting.
Nice.
But it's kind of romantic, and it's like there's all these little like quirks in it, and it's like they put a lot into the author put a lot into the story, considering how short the story was.
Cool.
And I loved it. I was like, I thought it was a great book, really easy read, real good like winter kind of book. So
Cool.
I definitely recommend that one.
Cool.
Bags of Diarrhea. I will give that one. That one isn't also. I'm going to throw in because I know. Gory people love gore, cuss words, sex, all that. There's none of that in it.
Okay.
I'm going to tell you.
It's a clean read.
It is a clean read, but it's still great.
Still good.
It's still got murder in it, and
Okay.
it's still really good.
Okay.
But I don't know, some people don't like cursing, so if they're like, I don't know if I want to read a
I
murder
don't trust
mystery.
people like that.
I know a few who are like that, but some people are. You know, I don't know why
like
you're listening to
cursing.
us if you don't like
I don't
curse
like you.
words. But
Yeah, I don't think people who don't like cursing are our audience.
yeah, they probably turned us off right away.
Yeah.
They probably didn't even click on it.
No, they're like the gory hole.
What did they say?
Heavens, my
I
barrels. No way.
But it's just funny because it'll be like, and she cursed, and then the little kid mimicked the curse word. I'm like, I want to know what the little kid said. Is the kid going around like,
Give me the
fuck
deets.
shit? I want to know. But yeah, there's nothing like that in there, but it is still a really good story, and it's got really good twists in there. So yeah, I recommend it.
Cool.
Bags of Diarrhea, I would give that one 7.5.
Nice. It's pretty good.
Yeah.
Okay.
The next one. This is the one I've been dying to tell you about. And I think I sent you a message about it on Instagram being like, I got to tell you about this book. It's called My Best Friend's Exorcism.
Oh, yeah.
It is by Grady Hendrix, who is very quickly becoming my favorite author.
Ooh, okay.
I have now read 2 of his books.
Okay, I'm going to put that on my list.
The first one I read was the one that he wrote. Grady Hendrix wrote Horror Store, the one that I told you looked like an IKEA catalog.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he
okay.
wrote that one.
Okay.
And this one is so cute. It is exciting. It reads like an 80s horror movie.
Oh,
It
yeah.
takes place,
I remember the cover of this now.
Yes. It takes
It looked like
place
an old
in the
VHS
80s.
tape, kind of.
Yep.
Okay.
All the titles of the chapters are songs from the 80s.
Cool.
And they all kind of work into like what's happening in the story.
Cute. Okay.
I will say there is
Excuse me.
Good one. I will say one trigger warning. There is an animal that dies in it,
No.
and it's pretty sad.
No.
But
No.
I mean, it does make it scarier.
Okay.
But I will say that does happen. in
Okay.
there. I would want someone to warn me.
Okay.
It's a dog.
I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
Okay.
it's not. It doesn't go into heavy detail, but it
Okay.
is still really sad.
Okay.
But at least there's no detail. So I will.
Yeah.
They just kind of imply that it happened. So there's that.
Okay.
But I could not put it down.
Cool.
He has a book out now, or I think it's coming out. I think it came out today. That's about witches.
Ooh.
So I'm
do
really
love
excited.
some witches.
Yes, love witches. So I am excited to get that book. I am going to read more of his books. I highly recommend them. I think I liked this one better than the IKEA catalog one.
Cool.
And I loved that one.
Was the IKEA catalog one more of just like visual, or it had a lot of story?
It was a lot of story, but just
just
the
had some
book
picture.
layout
Okay.
looked kind of like an
Okay.
IKEA catalog.
Okay.
But it was mostly words. It wasn't like pictures
Got it.
really. But
Okay.
there would be like a piece of furniture at the. I mean, he's really creative the way he. I mean, it's like a visual work of art. His
Cool.
books are.
Okay.
He had so many elements. He's
Awesome.
a really, really great writer.
Okay.
I'm going to read more of his books, and I liked this one even better than Horror Store, and I didn't think it was going to be possible to top Horror Store because that one was really, really good.
Nice. Okay.
So this one, I am going to give it a solid 9.
Whoa. Okay.
Bags of Diarrhea.
Very nice.
Yes.
We are hitting high on the bags of diarrhea.
I know.
Today.
It was so good. I think I stayed
Nice.
up until like 3:30 in the morning finishing it
Jesus.
because I could not put it down.
Okay.
It reads really fast.
Cool.
It's a great book. His are ones, though, I almost feel like it's better to have the physical.
Okay. Yeah, that makes
copy,
sense.
because
with
he
the
just-
IKEA book type thing,
Yeah.
I feel like you have to.
This one, maybe not necessarily.
Okay.
But
Adds to the vibe a little
yeah, I think it does. It looks cool, too. It looks
Yeah.
cool on your bookshelf.
Yeah.
It's like it makes decor after you read it. So yeah, I definitely recommend those books if you guys want to follow along with Jenny's book club.
Ooh, we should name the segment
We should.
Jenny's Book Club and create a little audio clip for that.
We should.
I'm going to add that to the list of sound clips I'm supposed to make that I've been supposed to make for about 6
Jenny's
months.
book club. Since I'm going for 100, you know I'm going to have tons of books to talk about every
Club.
single episode.
Yeah.
And now currently...
Somebody suggested that you do like a podcast or something for books, so that
we'll
would
just
be
have
perfect.
a segment.
Yeah. Okay, go ahead.
Well, I'm reading her recommendation. I'm reading Lights Out,
Oh, okay.
which is a dark romance.
Okay.
I am not very far into it yet.
Okay.
So far, I'm really enjoying it.
Cool.
I started it last night. I'm already about, I'm like page 75 or something. It's not very long. It's about a typical book, 300 to 400 some odd pages. And it's about, so far I'm already thinking you might like it.
Okay.
The girl in it is a trauma nurse.
Cool.
Yes. And she has a crush on a thirst trap on TikTok.
Ooh.
Well, they don't say TikTok,
Who doesn't?
but yeah, they imply that. It's one of the mask guys.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And she doesn't realize he's roommates with a guy that she was hooking up with.
Okay.
And he's like got the hots for her and he's kind of stalking her. They haven't hooked up yet, but they've got the hots for each other and he's stalking her.
So you know what's going to happen.
I don't know what's going to happen. I know. I mean, they're going to fuck. I know that.
Yeah.
But,
Well, yeah, you know that.
but I don't know. I'm kind of excited to see what happens. She's
Awesome.
pretty pissed at him right now because he put like cameras around her house so he could watch her.
Okay. Well, that's creepy.
Yeah, she's mad.
Sure.
Oh, and she has a cat.
Okay.
And the cat's name is Fred, and he sounds really cute. I've already described him really cute, like
Perfect.
that he looks like he has eyebrows and stuff. And
Fred.
the cat likes the guy. He broke into her house, and the cat was
Oh my
like,
God.
"Hey, dude, let's be friends,"
Wow,
instead of like
okay.
trying to attack him.
Okay.
Yeah, it's got. So far, I am loving it, and
Nice.
I didn't think probably next episode we're gonna have a good hot reads because I bet I'll be done
Ooh.
with it
Okay.
by then.
Nice.
So
I'm excited.
I know, and it's with a thirst trap guy, one of the mask guys.
Love it. Okay.
So currently, if you want to join in on the book club, this will be our first one, and then we'll try to make a soundbite.
Yeah.
So if you want to join in, give some feedback on a book. I am currently reading Lights Out by Nevessa Allen. I think that's
You better
it.
make sure.
I'm going to make sure real quick.
Better
I'm
make
pretty
sure.
sure. I'm pretty sure. I'm like 99% sure.
You're usually right with names.
Sometimes I am. Nevessa Allen. I nailed
I
it.
knew it.
But for some reason,
Knew it.
Nevessa, I was like, maybe it's not. Maybe it's
Because it
Vanessa.
could be Vanessa. Yeah, that's. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Nevessa Allen.
Vanessa Allen. Okay.
Get it. It's a cool looking book. It's
Okay.
got this cool little blue skull on the cover.
Okay.
So if you want to join in, get the book, read the book,
Report
email
back.
us your thoughts.
Love it.
Your favorite spicy scene. Tell us to read it or just give us your thoughts. Did you think it was hot? You into stalker romance? We want to know.
Love it. Okay.
All right. Should we? We've got a few things before we get to our topic.
Mm-hmm.
I forgot to write down how long we've been going, but I guess
Oh,
you can do that. I guess
shit.
I didn't need to. I have a little hypothetical. You want to do that real quick? Because it won't take us
Yeah,
so long.
we've only been going like a little over 20 minutes.
Oh,
I
okay,
think.
cool.
We got lots of time. All the time in
Awesome.
the world.
We do. Okay, so this was just a question. I don't even remember how I came up with it, but I asked Ryan this, and then we kind of just started talking about it.
Mm-hmm.
So here's my question. Let's say you're a ghost. Okay, you died, you passed on,
Okay.
but you're a ghost kind of just wandering around, maybe got some unfinished business or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And you decide to go check in on someone that you care about
Mm-hmm.
just to see how they're doing. You float into their house and you're like, oh, there they are, my good buddy. And you hear them talking shit on you.
Oh,
What would you do? Would you fuck with them
Yes.
or would you just leave?
I would fuck with him.
I would fuck with them too.
Absolutely. Who wouldn't fuck with him?
I was just curious because I asked Ryan that. I was like, would you fuck with them or would you just never visit them again? And he goes, I'd probably fuck with them. I'd probably like launch something across the room
Yeah.
or I was like, I think I would too.
Absolutely.
I'd want him to know I heard it.
Yeah. Definitely. I mean, yeah. I would definitely fuck with him. What would you do?
I would probably like launch something at their head.
Okay.
Like-
so you'd like go for physical harm.
Maybe not seriously hurt them, but if they're like by a bookshelf, I might just tap, tap,
Yeah,
tap,
yeah, yeah.
like do the little cat thing,
Uh-huh.
tap, tap, so it bonk, you
Uh-huh.
know, and they're like, ow, well, that was weird. I wonder
Yeah.
if Jenny heard me. I'd be like, yeah, I did, bitch. And if you do it again, I might knock down a couple more books. I don't know.
I don't,
Heavier ones, maybe. I don't know. Maybe I'll slash your tire. You don't know.
Yeah. I think I would do maybe like a message in the in the steam on a bathroom mirror.
Ooh, that's
Be like,
scary.
I can fucking hear you, you dick. Or something. I don't know.
That would send him to like therapy. That's
Good.
like mental harm.
Good.
I think
Don't
Nikki's
fuck with
haunting
me.
Right? Now, what if they were just maybe not talking shit, but they just were like, you just kind of, float in, you check on them, and they're just having a conversation. They'd be like, oh, you know who used to do that annoying thing? Nikki. It was really annoying when she did that.
And then I would do that thing.
You would do that thing?
Whatever it was, if I could do it, I'd be like, well, here you go.
Like maybe they weren't talking shit, but they were just saying maybe a little annoying thing that you did.
Yeah.
You'd still fuck with them a little?
Absolutely.
So unless they're like praising you,
Yeah.
you're going to fuck with them.
Even if they were praising me, I might. I don't know. It's fun. Why
go
wouldn't
rob
you?
a bank and just drop a few hundred.
If you could
"Who's
like
coming?"
I don't know, if you could fuck with them, like if they're talking about you and thinking about you, and you have the ability to interact in some way,
Right.
I feel like I would do something. Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
I don't know why my go-to when I think about being a ghost is giving somebody a wet willy. Like, why is that always I've said that multiple times on here.
You have said that multiple times.
I just think that would be funny. How
That would be
unexpected.
funny.
And how rude.
I would probably think I was having a stroke. Like a ghost gave me a wet willy. I'd probably go to the ER and be like, you don't know what I felt, dude. Like,
Something's in there, man.
something is in there.
Yeah.
And it's wiggly and it's wet and I don't like it.
And it's cold and
It's
spitty.
cold
I don't
and
know why.
spitty.
I don't know. I think that's funny.
That would be funny. I wonder what my go-to thing would be. I don't think I've ever really made a go-to.
If you could like pull someone's pants down. It's
that
like
would be
they'd be
funny.
walking around and you were just like, boop. I think
Pants
that'd be
them?
pretty funny.
Give them a good
Yeah,
pantsing?
yeah.
That would be
I think
good.
that'd be funny. Ooh,
do like
okay,
a
a
good
pants and a
pantsing.
smack on the ass.
I'd be like,
that would
what?
be.
What was that?
I think that'd be good.
That would be good.
It's funny for any age, any gender.
Like a smack or a pat?
Okay, yeah, not like a hard one, a little pat. Sorry, a
Yeah.
pat. Not like a.
What about like a little pinch?
Ooh, okay.
little
Well, I
squeeze?
feel like that's a little more intimate. So it would need to
Okay.
be a husband or a really good friend.
Just a
Yeah, just like okay, here's Santa. So you're pulling his pants in and you're just like, boop. Just to let him know you're there. Just to let him know.
they're already shocked that like their pants are down and that they get patted.
You want
on
to
the
really
butt.
catch him off guard.
That would be funny.
Be like, who do I know that would have done that? Nikki.
Yep.
That bitch. Yep, that's what I would do.
I love it.
So if I die first, you're going to know.
Okay. Yeah. My pants are coming down. I'm getting a smack on the butt.
And a wet
Or a
willy.
wet willy.
What if I did all of them? That'd
Oh
really
my
fuck you
God.
up.
That would. I would feel so violated.
You don't know what the rules of ghosthood are. So like,
Yeah.
what if you only get like one day a year to really do weird shit to people?
Right.
So I would have to get it all out.
Yeah, you would.
Like, you're getting it all one day. And you'd be like, I had the weirdest day yesterday.
My pants just like came down. Something touched my butt. And something went in my ear. And it was wet. It was wet.
It was wet.
Which is so gross. Anything
I know.
gross, if it's you add wet to there, it just makes it worse.
Yeah. True.
Putting like bonking somebody's face down into like their food would be kind of funny though. Like someone's eating like spaghetti and you just like push their
Yeah.
face in so they get a
And
face
it looks
full
like
of,
they did it to themselves. So if they're with anyone else, they're like,
oh,
"Are
that'd be so
you
great at like a
okay?"
restaurant.
Like your face goes in like your bowl of soup.
Oh, that would be hilarious.
And you're like, I don't know what happened. And they're like,
I
sir,
just-
can you leave?
Why are you here?
Why are you like this? Oh, that'd be good.
I like that. Yeah,
Yeah, that'd be fun.
so many fun things you could do.
Yeah, if you could be a ghost and have fun like that, I feel like, yeah, why wouldn't you?
I love the pantsing idea though too. If I could just go around pantsing people randomly, that
Yeah,
would
that'd
be
be amazing.
because like Ryan and I do that to each other.
I know.
Like constantly.
So you know that you two would.
Yeah. That
a
would
good
be
one.
how I would know he's haunting me. It's like well, if you and Ryan went at the same time, I'd be like, I don't know who did it. I don't know who one of you did.
And then we as ghosts fist bump each other and we're like, yes. She doesn't know. Keep it on her toes.
Damn it. Pull them up just to get pants again. They just keep coming down. They're like trick pants or something.
Okay.
I'm like, I'm just never going to wear pants again. Oh my
Perfect.
gosh. Okay, you want to get angry? Yeah, since we're
Yeah.
giggling? Let's
do,
piss
let's
ourselves
do that.
off.
Let's do it.
I think I actually, hopefully
You
I'll
have some?
remember it when you're doing it, but I had an angry shower thought earlier, and now I'm
Okay.
trying to remember what it was.
Okay.
So hopefully I will.
We'll see.
Okay.
I'm mad. I'm mad. I'm really, really, really mad.
Nikki has some angry shower thoughts.
Oh God, it's so angry!
Okay.
Okay. Oh, I remembered what it was. Okay.
Ooh, good. Okay.
Jotting it down real quick.
I just sent you a picture.
Okay.
I don't know if you got it yet. But it's relevant to this one. I'm going to
Okay,
say
there
it.
it is.
I'll say it for you. Got it?
I got
Okay.
it. I'm taking a look right now.
When you pull the lid off of a easy
I'm angry
open
looking
tab,
at this.
yes. When you pull something off that's supposed to be removable, like that picture I just sent you is the top of a peanut butter jar, like the little like paper top you pull off.
Should all just come off in one
It
thing.
comes off in fucking shreds.
Yeah.
It's like a terrible design,
Yep.
right? Like,
Agreed.
am I being punked?
Right.
I hate it. So when you pull the lid off a container and it doesn't open, or if it's like one of those quote unquote resealable bags with like frozen vegetables in it, or if you get the big like cheap bags of cereal, and they're in like a plastic bag instead of a box, you are supposed to be able to zip it closed, and it always just breaks. It's a piece of shit. That really gets me. It grinds my gears.
It does. I get that.
And usually on the package somewhere it says easy open, and then you're like, fuck you.
You're lies, all
Easy
lies.
open for who? I hate it.
Okay, mine actually kind of ties in.
Go ahead.
Real quick.
You go.
So I'm going to throw in my angry shower thought because I was thinking of this earlier. Something that does really make me mad, and not a lot really does, which is weird, but this irks me.
Okay.
Nothing makes me more mad than when I'm at a grocery store, checking out, cashier is ringing up my items, and they make comments about what I bought.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, that's a good one.
Oh, Flaming Hot Cheetos, I hear the dye is bad for you. I'm like, shut the fuck up. Just ring them up. or I should get any comment, honestly. I don't care if it's bad or good. Even if they're like, ooh, this looks delicious. I'm like, just bring it up.
My favorite is, are you having a party? And I'm like, no, I'm eating these blocks of cheese by myself. And I didn't ask you, okay?
Exactly. Are you having a party?
Oh my God. When you get like a lot of the same thing, that's usually, you having a party? No.
That, or if you buy like a lot of beer and they're like, you having a barbecue? I'm like, no, just an alcoholic. Just fine.
Just my beer for the week.
Yeah.
Suck
or
it.
the next 2 days. I don't know. Depends on how my work day goes. I don't know.
Or at the end, I've had people say like, if I get a bunch of like alcohol, maybe like some charcuterie shit, and they're like, ooh, I want to come to this party. And I'm like, it's fucking Wednesday at my house. I mean,
like, why do you think I'm having a party? And you can't come. You're not invited.
No.
I might have invited you, but I'm not going to now. Yeah. It makes
or
me mad.
I've had people say, like little old ladies, and I know they mean well, you know, it's whatever. But they're like, ooh, this looks really good. You'll have to let me know how this is. And I'm like, yeah, you're right. I'm going to come back here after I taste it and tell you that it was good and you should buy it. Okay.
I'm gonna come back. Is Edith working?
You'll have to tell me if it's any
expecting me.
good. Like, if I come back here next week and you happen to be working, you're not going to fucking remember this.
Yeah.
Tell me to come back.
Tell me to. It'd be funny though if you did.
It would.
She's like,
you told
what?
me. You told me to come back. Here's the empty
I've never
package.
seen you before, honey.
You said to tell you if this was good. It was.
It was
You should get it.
delicious. Yeah.
I'm like, okay.
That young lady's losing her mind. She thinks she talked to me.
I'm like, I remember you, Nancy.
Yeah,
Casserole's good. Get it.
it's good. It's really good. This flavor of LaCroix, banging.
Yep. You wanted my review, so now you got it, bitch. Yeah.
What if you sent a letter back to Price Chopper on whatever street and it was like, attention, Edith, and like hand wrote her a letter with
or
a
go and
review.
ask where her car is and just put it underneath
Maybe
her
take
windshield.
like a picture and print it out and be like, here is what you requested a review of. Here you are.
She'd be like,
8 out of 10 bags of
I
diarrhea.
was just thinking that. Then she thinks it's a ghost.
My God.
You could do a ghost thing without even being a
yes.
ghost.
Yeah. Yeah.
How
Oh,
did they
man.
know? Like you told me.
You
I
fucking told me
remember.
to let you know. I'm just doing what you asked. You know? I agree.
Just
That,
as you
that
said peanut butter has made me think of like grocery items.
Yeah,
and stuff,
absolutely.
and I'm like, oh my God. It was something that I was like, I need to remember those.
That's a good one.
This
I
is
agree.
a good angry shower thought.
I agree.
It's just like, I didn't ask you. Can
Right.
you- I mean, I'm happy to maybe make a little small talk with the cashier. Like,
I don't want you to comment on my shit. What if
Yeah.
I'm buying like, I don't know. What if I'm buying weird shit? I don't want you to talk about that. Like, what if I'm buying like hemorrhoid cream and
Right.
like some athlete's foot powder?
oh, they're just,
Like, are you going to comment on that?
25 pregnancy tests and a big bag of condoms or
Yes, some magnums. Yeah, I'm having a party tonight.
yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody's getting pregnant tonight.
Oh God.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm like, I'm happy to maybe talk about the weather or whatever for a second,
Sure.
you know, but like I'm
Uncomfortable talking until I can swipe my card and get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
Basically.
I saw a sweatshirt the other day that said no small talk, please. And I think I
I
need
like that.
it.
That's good.
I love it.
That's
I'm
good.
too introverted for small talk. And I'm awkward.
I am too.
I always say the wrong shit.
I am too.
They're like, thank you for coming. And I'm
And
like,
you're like, you too.
you too. Yeah.
There was a bit a long time ago. I forget his fucking name. There's a comedian, a stand-up comedian who does a bit about that. Like the awkward, like somebody says something to you and you say the wrong thing back. He's really funny about it. He said something like if a server brings you your meal and they're like, enjoy. And he goes, you take luck and care. You too. And he like stumbles over. Oh, it's so good.
I do that shit
Or
all
like,
the
enjoy your
time.
flight. You too.
We had to go to
Oh,
somebody's
you're here.
Birthday the other day. And I swear I said happy birthday to the main birthday person. And then the two people who I said hi to right after, I told them happy birthday too. And I made the mistake once and I was like, I'm sorry, I'm stupid. And then I was like, happy birthday to another. I was like, I did it again. I was like, what is wrong with me?
Hi, I'm Jenny. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Oh, it's not your party. Oh, yeah.
Just-
I know, man.
Or when people wish me happy birthday, I'm always like, you too.
Thanks, you too.
You too.
I know.
I don't know. Their birthday might be coming up.
That's true. My favorite, I think the most awkward thing that I've done. So this was a long time ago. It was like a Walmart employee or something. And we were shopping in the middle of the night when we used to work nights. So we went to Walmart, 24-hour Walmart. And we were in there and like we saw the same stalkers. Oh, the kitties are playing grab ass. Sorry, they distracted me.
I heard that.
We saw the same night stalker like a bunch of times and we'd walk by him and he was this big old guy that had like a giant white beard. And so we'd walk by, we was like, hey man, how's it going? And this one time he went in for a fist bump and I panicked and I did a high five. So I high fived his fist. And that will always be the epitome of my awkwardness.
I could beat you.
Oh, okay. Let's hear it.
I did that at like something similar. And I haven't thought about this in a long time, but it just popped in my head because of that story. And oh God, repressed memory is being relived, and I'm so upset by it.
I'm so upset by it.
No, I was. Oh God, how old was I? I had to be like, whoa, kitties are
They are
fucking around.
fucking around.
It was like maybe high school, early college. I was working at a bank. And I went to like the Christmas party and like one of the old like bank officers reached in to shake my hand and I hugged him.
He reached in to shake your hand and you just started making out with him.
And he was like, oh. I was so embarrassed. Oh my God. I had never met him before.
Oh, that's funny.
I don't even know why he was like I don't know if he was trying to introduce him. I just felt awkward and the way his hand
That's
kinda
what people do when they haven't met you before usually is to shake your hand. And you're like, I'm going to press my boobs on you now.
Somebody right before me, so I just assumed or something that he was
Awesome.
hugging everybody.
Man.
And oh my God, I almost died of embarrassment.
That's awesome.
It was
That's awesome.
it's funny. I totally forgot about that until you mentioned
That was terrible.
this. High five to the fist bump.
Yep. There's nothing better than not matching someone's like energy when it comes to that awkward level of like, what are you going in for? I don't know. Like,
Well, it was worse because I was like so young, you know. So I was like throwing up inside. Like now, I probably would have like laughed 5 seconds later, but like I can't believe I did that.
Yeah.
Guys. I would have told everybody.
Yeah.
You know. But then I was like, I hope to God nobody saw it. My life is over. I'm gonna lose my job. I didn't, but
sure. I mean,
he remembered my name after that.
I bet he did. I bet he did.
He always made an effort to say hi to me every time he was at our location.
He's like, you say hi really nicely.
He's like, she said hi with her boobs. Did anybody else get a hi from the 19-year-old over here?
She said hi with her boobs.
She says hi very well.
I tried to shake her hand. She just pushed her boobs on me. I mean,
Yeah, it was great in front of my wife and
Whatever.
everything. So awful.
I'm sorry. And then it makes it worse.
It was so
Awesome.
bad.
Man,
Oh my
being
god.
awkward's so weird.
I know.
But you know what's cool about being awkward is most people are awkward.
Yeah.
Everybody has a story like almost everybody has
Yep.
some
You
kind of
just
story
gotta-
like
you just
that.
gotta laugh about it.
So it's just like they feel your pain in the moment and they're
Yep.
like, that's weird. Sorry. You know.
Okay, let's get mad again.
Okay. All right. More angry shower thoughts. Back on track.
Yes.
Next one. When sellers on Amazon bribe people for good reviews with like gift cards and shit. Oh, that was a good one.
Thank you.
That's a very good one.
Sorry, cats are distracting
We're
me.
drinking beer tonight, so
Yeah.
it's a little more burpy
Yeah. Cheers
than
to
it
Jenny.
has been. Cheers to Jenny. Kitties are running
I keep
amok.
like they made like a loud sound, and I thought it was producer Todd, but
No,
it's a cat.
it's the kitties.
Oh, okay.
This is their play time and area,
Ah,
so they're really doing it.
wish they come meow into the microphone.
I know.
Okay, Amazon.
Amazon sellers bribe people.
They
So in
do?
order to get good reviews
Mm-hmm.
for whatever product, I'm trying to think of what it was that I bought recently. And they'll email you or
I hope it
message
was
you
the balls.
after. I hope it was the balls.
That'd be
Maybe it
great.
was. Maybe it was the balls. But you buy something and it's always from like a little weirdly named shop and
Yeah.
it's some random shit. It's nothing like a big normal company.
Right.
And they're like, if you give us a 5-star review, we'll send you a $10 Amazon gift card.
Yep.
And they're so distracting. Sorry.
Okay.
Oh my God, they're smacking each other in the face.
I've gotten little
So
cards
yeah,
like that.
and they'll be like, give us a 5-star review. Well, that completely skews. So you can't believe the reviews
Mm-hmm.
on shit and then you go and you can always tell if it's somebody that does that because you go in the reviews to read something and it's like these over the top gushing 5-star reviews.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh, come on, dude. It's a fucking toothbrush. Like,
It's
it's not a life changer. It didn't give you an orgasm. Like, why are you so involved in this? And it's because they got bribed with a gift card.
and
And
so
so-
things like that, they'll be like, we'll send you a free gift if you give us 5 stars. So
Yeah.
I've never done it.
I don't do it. It's against my rules.
Yeah.
It's against my religion. But then also, and then some cool people, when they get bribed, they'll go in the comments and they'll be like, 1 star, they tried to bribe me with a gift card and that's shitty. And so they'll like tell on them. They're like, yes, thank you. So, cause then you don't know if the shit you're buying, like I try to look at the reviews and like the highest rated shit to
Yeah, I do
buy
that
if
too.
I'm like comparing. And so if they're bribing, you don't know who to believe.
Right.
It pisses me off. It's
Yeah.
rude. And then it takes away real legit reviews from companies who have good shit. You know? Okay. Thank you.
I never really thought about that before.
I don't like it. I don't like it
blame
at
you.
all. Okay. Oh, this is a good one.
All right.
This has pissed me off for a while. When businesses only take cash. Yeah. It is 2020 fucking 5. I feel like this has been a no-no for 20 years now. Why the fuck are you only taking cash? So you don't want your business to thrive.
Yeah.
You don't want people's business then.
Yeah.
Because
Should
no
take
one has
everything.
cash anymore.
Yeah.
So that tells me that you don't want to pay the little credit card fee or whatever the fuck and eat that little bitty cost in order to get business. Because hardly anybody carries cash anymore.
Right.
I've left places before. Like there's a donut place not too far from here. Their business model is from. Okay, I have to break this up. Shut up! Stop it. They're
Lenny's
really.
like, I didn't do anything.
They're fucking fighting and they're distracting. We're trying to record a podcast here. If you could calm down, thank you.
Lenny says she's innocent.
No, she always is. It's always Poe. He's the fucking shit starter.
I never do anything. I'm a good baby.
So anyway, I go to the donut store. I have them. I'm like, okay, this was a few years ago. I'm like, okay, give me an assorted dozen or whatever the fuck. And they go, okay, it'll be like
Sorry,
fucking.
there's a standoff.
Okay.
Oh, good.
Whoa! Jesus. This isn't fun for anyone but us. But the cats are really.
I'm hoping our facial
Jesus
expressions were
Christ.
at least funny.
Okay, I got to get back to the story. This can't be good to listen to. So
Sorry.
they're
guys.
like, it'll be $17 or whatever. And I'm like, okay, here's my card. And they're like, oh no, we just take cash or check. I'm like, check?
What?
You want me to write you a check like 1978? Like, who has checks? Okay, I might have checks, but they're from an address. Like, the address on them is from a house I lived in like decades ago.
Right.
Like, no one actually has checks. It just, you need to do better. Get a credit card. You can put a credit card swiper on your fucking cell phone.
Yeah.
And do the thing. Like,
it's not hard.
So to businesses who don't take cash, who don't take cards, who only take cash, you're losing business and you're losing mine.
Yeah.
Because I've had it.
There's a really
I've had it up to here.
Burger place here in Kansas City, Westport Flea Market. They only take cash.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Do they think that adds to their charm or something?
I think so.
It's annoying.
Yeah.
So you probably can't order anything online.
No, you can.
But you just have to have cash.
If you're
when you
in the
show up.
restaurant, you have to have cash.
Oh, but you can order online and pay with a card?
Uh-huh.
Fuck that. What is that? What? What?
Maybe they must have changed it.
Come on.
I've never made that connection before.
That's weird.
I don't know. They probably changed
Stupid.
it. But I know
It's stupid.
before, every time Ryan and I went there, it was cash only. But you can order them on DoorDash and shit.
Yeah, so they
pay with
have
a
to be able
card.
to take. So maybe that's because it's a third party,
Oh,
whatever
probably.
the fuck.
So DoorDash just pays them or something, maybe? I don't know.
Probably.
I'm not really sure how DoorDash works, honestly. It goes
I'm
above
not
my
either.
head.
All I know is that my food's in a stranger's car and I don't trust it.
That's fair.
I don't understand why that's still a thing. Like, do you want me to like go dig up some gold and give you some nuggets for exchange of goods and services
Trade you some
instead of
pretty
this
rocks.
instead of this fucking 2025 credit card that I have or
Right.
debit card or whatever or fucking Cash App or whatever, like
Yeah.
come on.
It's so easy.
Come on. It's stupid.
When I used to do like craft shows selling like crafts and stuff, it is not hard to get a credit card
It's really
reader,
not.
and they don't really take much of your money. And
That's
it
what I'm
shows
saying.
up in your
It's-
bank account the next day.
It's such a teeny tiny
Yeah, it's a little thing. It plugs right in. You
amount,
swipe it, and
yes.
it goes right through. It's super easy.
it's a teeny tiny tiny amount
I don't
of
even
money.
think getting the credit card reader cost me anything. I think they just sent it to
Oh
me.
my god. See,
I just signed up, and they were like, "Here you go," and that was it. It was
It's just
super
stupid.
easy. And like the fee that they took was like it wasn't even noticeable.
yeah, it's a teeny amount.
Like teeny tiny. I mean, I'm sure there's probably some some credit card companies that take
Maybe,
more,
I don't
but
know. But
Square
like
doesn't.
eat it. If you're a business, you're losing more business on not taking
I
that
agree.
credit card. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
there's enough people who don't have cash that are leaving. That price is going to overcome the price
Probably
they're paying
just
for the
don't
credit
claim that
card
in
shit.
their taxes.
It's
and
stupid.
shit.
It's stupid.
Yeah, it is.
Do better.
They
Okay,
can hide
next one.
funds that way.
Next one. When business hours don't match their posted or online hours.
Oh yes, that pisses me off so much. I get so angry.
I am not somebody that will go on to Google Maps and write a review, but that's the only time I've done it.
Yeah.
If I go somewhere, and especially if it's like a decent amount of a drive to get there, and I get there and they're closed, I'm like, oh, I'm
will
lighting
get it
you
now.
up. I'm lighting you up, and you're lucky I'm not driving my car through your fucking storefront. I hate it so much. It takes 2 seconds to update your hours online or on your fucking window.
Right.
I've gone to places and like on the window, I'll take a picture of the hours. And I'll go on Google Maps and I'll write a review, a
They're
scathing
liars.
review. I'm like, don't waste your fucking time going here. They're going to be closed. And they probably only take cash too.
Yeah, probably.
Fuck you. Fuck you if you do that.
Right.
I hate it.
It's awful.
It's such a waste. It screams, I don't give a fuck about my customers.
Well, you at least take Venmo.
Yeah.
Venmo's so easy. It's
And
basically
stay open.
cash. Yeah.
Stay open when you say you're going to be open. That's all I want. Okay.
Agreed.
Okay.
No disagreements here.
The last one for today. This screams this screams white collar in an office job, right? So this is first world problems. I understand that.
Okay.
But if I'm in an office setting, there's a shared printer. I get on my little computer and I'm like, doop 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 doop, print.
Right.
And it goes to the shared printer.
Right.
Someone else has just printed something because there's a million people in this office.
Right.
And they're like, I'm going to also print my thing.
Right.
And then they go to the printer. They grab everything on the printer and they go back to their little office, right? And they're like, these 25 pages must all be mine. They go back to their office and they're just sitting there and they're like, here's my papers, going about my job, typing on my computer. And then I'm like, where the fuck are my papers? I have to track their stupid ass down and be like,
Right.
hey, did you maybe pull some stuff off the printer that wasn't yours?
Yeah.
Why do I have to do that?
That's pretty annoying.
Think about someone other than yourself. If you printed something, take what you printed off the printer,
And I
leave
think
the rest.
it should be pretty easy to tell.
It's
that
common
this-
fucking
that
sense.
the stack is this
Yes.
big, and
Yes.
you printed this much.
Yes.
You should know not to take it all.
Especially in a medical office. The amount of
Right.
times that some dumb fuck has stapled one patient's shit that I've printed to another patient's shit for their chart.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh yeah, I guess the last 3 pages were yours. I'm like, yeah. So then they have to go like rip the staple apart. Like, do you think maybe you should check that before you put one patient's information on another patient's chart? Do you think maybe that you should use your common sense?
Man.
The amount of fucking times, Jenny.
I believe
At
it.
least once a day. I'm like, hey, guess what? Those pages are mine. I don't know why I have to come track your ass down.
That used to happen to me when I worked in an actual clinic. Like, I'd go print something and then
Yeah.
you'd be like, where the fuck did it
And
go?
it's not there. And you have to go fucking play Detective Jenny and find it. Like, that's stupid. You shouldn't just, hi, you're in an office with 20 people.
Yeah.
You shouldn't just go taking everything off the printer.
Yeah.
I know
that
that
hard to-
makes me sound like an entitled bitch because I have a job.
Not really.
I have a good job. But, like,
It's office etiquette.
it's office fucking etiquette,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Thank you
Absolutely.
for validating my feelings and my
No
thoughts.
problem, because I've had to do that before and it pisses me off.
Mm-mm. Okay.
it.
That is it for today.
That is it for today.
Thank you. My blood
All right.
pressure is now going down.
Good.
Thank
Okay. So on our Christmas episode, we did some Mad Libs,
Mhm.
and I thought they were fun.
They were
so I
fun.
printed off a couple more so we could do them again.
Love it.
It's my birthday, so I get to pick.
It is.
And that's what I wanted to do. So I have one. Nikki has one. Who wants to go first? Is the question.
I'll ask you. You fill these in first.
Okay.
Okay.
I am ready.
First one I need is an adjective.
Adjective.
Should I tell the title of what this is going to be about?
Maybe when you read it.
Okay.
Okay.
Adjective.
Adjective. Wet.
Okay. Another adjective.
Waxy.
Oh.
Looking around the room.
Okay.
That's what I do.
Noun.
Noun. Necklace.
Okay. Another noun.
Creepy doll.
Descriptive.
Yes.
Okay. Plural noun.
Severed fingers.
Wow.
Just looking around. I'm not that creative. Just looking around.
Okay. Game.
Game. Would you rather?
Would you rather? Plural noun.
Mushrooms.
Okay. Verb ending in ing.
Verb and ing. Murdering.
Wow. That's good. Okay. Another verb ending in ing.
Strangling.
Ooh. That's good.
Thank you.
Next one is a plural noun.
Plural noun. Slinkies.
Slinkies. Verb ending in ing. We're about halfway done.
Would you say dicking is a verb?
I would. I
Let's
would
go
say.
let's say dicking.
I would say that.
A good
yes.
dicking.
A good dicking.
Yeah.
Or wienering.
Oh,
Wienering
I like
is also
both,
good.
yeah.
Okay. Noun.
Ghost.
Plant.
Plant. Marijuana.
The devil's lettuce.
Yes.
Part of the body.
Penis.
On the nose.
Yes.
A place.
Place. Brothel.
Verb ending in ing.
Sucking.
Mm-hmm. Okay, just 3 more.
Okay.
Adjective.
Bald.
Number.
69.
Yes. Plural noun.
Plural noun. I want it to be good.
Doesn't have to be pressure.
I know. Hot dogs. I think I've done that
Hot
one before. but
Dogs.
Oh well.
I don't remember.
Okay.
All right. We are ready.
Okay.
This is a vacation Mad Lib.
Yay.
Okay. Ready.
Ready.
A vacation is when you take a trip to some wet place with your waxy family. Usually you go to some place that is near a necklace or up on a creepy doll.
Oh. Okay.
A good vacation place is one where you can ride severed fingers or play Would You Rather
Okay.
or go hunting for mushrooms.
that
works.
kind of made
It
sense.
does, yeah. I like to spend my time murdering or strangling.
One or the
Good.
other.
One or the other. When parents go on a vacation, they spend their time eating 3 Slinkies a day. And fathers
Stupid.
play golf and mothers sit around dicking.
Not the dads though.
Nope. Last summer, my little brother fell in a ghost and got poison marijuana all over his penis.
Poison marijuana
All over his penis.
I love it.
Okay. My family is going to go to the brothel and I will practice sucking. Parents need vacations more than kids because parents are always very bald and because they have to work 69 hours every day all year making enough hot dogs to pay for the vacation.
Parents are always bald. Sometimes that's true.
True.
69
Yeah.
hours.
69 hours every day, all day a year to make enough hot dogs to pay for the vacation.
Poison marijuana all over his penis.
Mhm.
That made me happy.
Mhm.
All right. It is Nikki's turn.
I'm ready.
All right. Okay, this is funny. I need a person in the room.
Oh, there's not many to choose from. Producer Todd is not in the room today.
I mean, you could use him, I guess. He's in the house.
That's true. I'm going to say Linny. She's looking out the
Lenny.
window over there.
Lenny the cat.
Linny.
Noun.
Candle.
Okay. Adjective.
Crusty.
Crusty. Gross. A past tense verb.
Ooh. Grinded.
Grinded. I like it. Plural noun.
Dildos.
Okay. Another plural noun.
Light bulbs.
Number.
420.
I like it. Adjective.
Hairy.
Another adjective.
Dry.
Noun.
Shit. No, not actual shit.
That would work.
Okay, shit.
Okay. Okay, it says an exclamation.
Okay.
Which I'm guessing is like, wow, yowza kind of thing.
I'm coming. Does that work? I don't know.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Why not? It's
Okay.
our game. We can do it however we want.
Okay.
A noun.
Hole.
Another person in the room.
Jenny.
Okay. Noun.
Black cat.
Okay. Hello, Poe. Another noun. Almost there.
Jason mask.
Okay. A number.
13.
Okay. 3 more. A noun.
Fart cloud.
Another noun?
Skeleton.
Okay. And one more noun.
Poe.
Poe. All right. So this one is called Basketball Playoffs. And I love that it says to be read enthusiastically. So I guess I'm the announcer.
Oh, okay. Okay. Cool.
Hi, this is Lenny speaking to you from the Broadcasting Candle at Krusty Forum. In case you grinded in late, the score between the Los Angeles Dildos and the Boston Light Bulbs is a squeaker, 141 to 420. This has been the most hairy game these dry eyes have seen in years. First one team scores a shit, then I'm coming. The other team comes right back.
That's perfect.
I'm coming. The other team comes right back. Okay, timeout is over. Los Angeles brings in the ball at mid-hole. Jenny dribbles down the black cat, fakes the defender out of his Jason mask, and shoots a 13-handed shot.
Wow.
It goes right through the fart cloud. He beat the skeleton. The game is over just as Poe goes off.
Wow. That's good.
That came out
That was
pretty
good. That brought me joy.
Then I'm coming. The other team comes right back.
That's perfect.
That worked out well.
Oh,
I
man.
like it.
That was good. I'm a child.
Oh, and Lenny is like the announcer.
That was enjoyable.
Could you see Lenny being a little announcer with her little headphones?
Yeah.
Meow, 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 meow.
That would be great.
She looked over when he did that.
Yay, Lenny.
Hey, Lynn.
You guys done being crazy?
I like, nah.
Never.
Do you want to tell the story that we were laughing so hard about what happened to you in traffic? He's saying, nah.
Oh,
think of
God,
it.
yes. Okay. I guess this should have been tacked on to Egg Your Shower Thoughts. Yes. Okay. All right. So, hey, your girl Nikki has some road rage issues.
A little bit.
Surprise. Okay. So, I'm trying to goose fraba and I'm trying to get it under control. But it still occasionally will just send me off the fucking deep end. Okay.
Right.
So somebody cut me off. So this was last week after the snowstorm. So it wasn't currently snowing anymore, but there was still snow everywhere. Like
Yeah.
there's a foot of snow in Kansas City. And when
Still is.
yes. And when the plows, like I was down on the plaza, so the lanes are fucking tiny. There's nowhere for the snow to go. So the lanes are all little bitty, like they're narrower than usual.
Yeah.
Like there's nowhere for them to push all of the snow out of the plaza. So I was leaving a happy hour thingy and I was going home and I was in my big truck, my big 4-wheel drive truck because it had snowed. Hey. So I'm driving. This guy in this little, like, I don't know, hatchback little thing cuts me off. And it's like
Soda can of a car.
yes, it's like a fairly dangerous move because, like, again, the lanes are teeny. We're all just trying to do our best to get through.
Right.
Like the traffic's weird because you can't really. There's not like a normal amount of lanes, right? They're all kind of squeezed in. This dude just like floats over in front of me. I have to slam on my brakes and almost hit him. I honk. He gets back out of my way and stops in the middle of the street. So he waits for me to come up beside him. He rolls his window down and I'm like, okay, he wants to go. I'm going to go, which, okay. I know that's fucking stupid. I know that. You don't have to email and tell me. I know that. Okay. I am fully aware that I'm probably going to get murdered one day with my actions and my road rage. Trust me.
As long as you're aware.
In
That's the important
hindsight,
part.
I always am like, that was dumb. I'm playing with fire. I know that. Okay. I know this. I'm working on it. So this little dude. So to me, I'm like in my big truck, I roll up next to him and I'm like, my dick is bigger. So I'm going to go head to head with this little guy. Right. So I pull up, he sees me pull up. I don't know if he like backpedaled a little cause he saw that I'm a girl. He probably thought it was like some douchebag guy that was going to, I don't know.
Yeah.
So I pull up, I roll my window down and I go, I will fucking end you. That was my initial response. I go, I will fucking end you. This guy's eyes got big and he goes, no, you will not. I rolled my window up and I drove away and I laughed until I cried the whole way home. And I was texting Jenny the whole way home and I was like, you got to listen to how stupid this fucking was. So he tried to start like going on about like, there's 3 lanes, blah, blah. And I go, you still got in my lane and you still cut me off and you're still an asshole.
Yep.
And I go, I'll end you. And he goes, no, you will not end me. You will not end me. He just threw that right back at me. He goes, you will not end me. And I lost it. I was laughing so
That's what
hard.
made me laugh in the text because I was like, that dude got a literal death threat. And he went, no, thank you.
He was like, not today.
He's like,
But he
nah.
was so
Nah.
kind about it. Like he was ready to throw hands when we stopped. And then I don't know again if he saw that it was me and he's like, oh. But then I was like, I will fucking end you. And he goes, no, you will not. That was his response.
He said no.
No, you will not. He didn't cuss at me. He didn't threaten me. He didn't even like, he just was like, there's 3 lanes here. And I'm like, that doesn't mean you didn't get in front of me when you weren't supposed to. Like, you fucked up here, son. And then he was just like, no, you will not. No, you will not end me. And I just thought that was really funny.
It was funny.
It was really funny.
We were going back and forth like about it.
I was crying, laughing the entire way home at how fucking asinine the whole situation was.
Just nonchalantly, nah, you're not going to kill me.
Who does that,
Like,
first
does
of
that
all?
work?
Like, what kind of psychopath pulls up next to somebody, a stranger, and says, I will fucking end you? Who does that? Me. I do.
Yeah.
And then for him to just be like, no. Calmly,
Nah.
in control. No,
don't
you,
think
no,
so.
you won't.
No. Nah.
And I was
Not
like, well,
today.
I guess you're right. I'm going home now.
Okay, thank you. I said what I had to say.
I lost it. And so that really put it into perspective for me. And I was like, all right, I got to stop getting so angry at these fucking idiots.
Did you laugh at his face? Like,
I don't think I did, but by the time we parted
you
ways,
have to,
I was
like-
smiling a little.
when you were thinking about it, like,
I think
pretty comical.
we ended with me rolling the window up and doing a double bird at him. And I immediately was like, Nikki, you're fucking insane. I immediately was like, you've got to get your shit together. You have got to stop doing this. And I laughed the whole way home because he I just love his response.
Yeah.
I'll always remember that.
Nah.
No, you will not end
No,
me.
you will not.
I was like, well,
it's like a teacher
you're
like
right.
scolding a child. Like,
oh my God. He
kindergartner
called
is
my
like,
bluff.
I'm gonna burn this place to the ground. No, you will not.
No, you will not.
No, you will not.
Well, you're right. You are right. And that is what I needed in that scenario. I needed him to come back at me with some calm, collected, and he
he
did.
redirected you.
He did. He redirected me. He wasn't like, all right, step out of the car. Because I probably would have. I'm insane, dude. I don't know what's wrong with me.
That's totally how a teacher would handle it.
Now, Nikki,
I'm gonna kill them.
you know
no, we're not gonna kill
you know
anybody
you're not
today.
going to do that. You know,
No.
and I'm like, you're right.
He
I'm gonna go
gentle
home now.
parented you.
He did. And he,
It kind of worked.
oh my God. You know, I'm thankful for that guy. I wonder where he is now. Probably cutting
Probably
people
being
off
like,
all
God, you gotta
douchey.
hear about what this bitch did to me.
I know. That maybe he was like, I was ready to get in a fight, and
Wouldn't it
then I
be
saw
funny if he
this
listens to
hot
this?
broad roll up in this Ram truck, and then I was like, whoa. I don't know.
I didn't know what to do.
I didn't know what to do, so I calmed her down, and then I went home and I jerked it. I don't know.
Calmed her down with my dick.
Oh my God, I'm so stupid.
Such a funny story, though.
It really was. I was laughing so hard at myself, and his response, and I was like, this is so stupid.
It's pretty amazing, though, that he stayed pretty calm.
I know. He
It's
wasn't like, bitch, get out, choke. I've had people do that before.
What would you have done, though, if you would have been like, sweetheart, no, you're not?
Oh, yeah. I probably would have gotten a little more mouthy.
Yeah. I
If
don't
you-
think you are, honey.
I would have been like, I will run your little fucking tin can car off the road, son. Like, no. Don't fuck with me. You don't know the level of crazy I am, okay?
That would have like taken it up a notch.
Sweetheart.
He did the thing.
That would
with-
have
he
been
brought it
pretty
down.
silly, though, because he was literally like, okay, so I'm up here in my truck, and he's down here, and he's like, there's 3 lights here. And I was like, shut the fuck up, dude. If he would have been like, sweetheart, I'd be like, I guess you're going to have to get out now.
Now you gotta die.
Now,
It's happening.
now I am going to end you. I'm throwing you in Brush Creek, and that's just what's going to
I'm
happen.
gonna leave you there, bitch. Enjoy that,
Oh my
honey.
God. Sweetheart. Enjoy that, sweetheart.
Oh, good shit, man. All right, is it topic time? I
It's topic
guess?
time. Tell
Okay.
me about your topic.
So, okay, it's a little different, I guess. Well, it is my birthday, and
Happy birthday.
thank you. And it is about to be Nikki's birthday.
No, it's not though.
It is.
Nope.
It is.
No,
it is. And
not.
I think we need to just accept this together. I can't be the only one turning 40.
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm a woman.
I'm actually 10
in my
years older than
30s.
you. That's the truth.
You look damn good.
Not 2 weeks. Well, all right. Well, just heal me then. I
Okay.
guess, since
Okay.
you're so young.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you for admitting it.
Okay. I found just a couple articles that are kind of some lists. Well, one is hang on one second. One is I think a little more serious, and I think one's a little more funny, maybe. So the first one is 40 things to expect in your 40s.
Ugh.
We're not going to go through all of these.
'Kay.
But I just thought
Are they funny? Or are they depressing?
no, some of them are actually kind of funny.
Okay.
First one. 40 doesn't feel anywhere near as old as you thought it would when you were in your 20s. I guess that's true.
Yeah, I think old, the definition of old definitely keeps changing for me.
It does for me too.
Because when you're 20, you think 30's old.
Yeah.
And then that moves up a little.
But sometimes, like, when I meet somebody and I find out their age, and so they're like, "Oh, yeah, he's 52," and I was like, "Oh, he's young."
Mm-hmm.
But I
Me
think
too.
other people are young, but not when it comes to me. If that makes sense.
Yes, it does. I'm the same way.
Mhm. Like, I feel like I'm the only elderly 40-year-old,
I
and every other
understand that.
40-year-old is basically 25.
I understand
in
that.
my brain.
I totally feel you.
Okay, this one. Okay, this is not true for me. You have to pluck your first chin hair.
Have you not had to pluck a chin hair, or
I've
you
been doing
have
that
been
since
doing
my,
it?
my 20s.
Yeah.
Doesn't that not happen? Although I will say, the other day, and I bitched about it for a while, I plucked a gray one.
Ooh, that's a kick in the dick.
Yeah, and it hurt. It was one of the worst days of my life.
But you plucked it. Oh, whoa, you plucked it?
I
You
plucked
plucked
it.
it.
I
No one,
plucked it.
no one will even know.
I know. Todd just told everybody.
You did, but like you can't see it. Also, here's the thing with chin hairs. I don't think people can really see them unless
No.
they're like PCOS dark coarse chin
Yeah.
hairs. People ain't seeing those.
Oh, you don't ever get like one wiry one that just
I don't
feels
really
weird under your
get-
finger?
No, I don't really
Okay,
get
see,
the
I get
coarse guys. I've never really. Sorry, I don't. I'm sorry.
Well, I'm there. Okay.
I'm sorry.
I get them every once in a while.
My grandma used to name her chin hairs, and she got old enough that she couldn't see to pluck them, so I'd pluck them for her,
Oh,
and she would name them as I plucked them, and I always really liked that about her.
that's pretty adorable.
Okay.
I don't know. It's weird. Like I won't have any for like months, and then it'll seem like one grew like an inch overnight.
Yeah.
I'm like, where the fuck did that come from?
Hormones are
I
a
know
bitch,
that
dude.
wasn't there yesterday.
Hormones are a bitch.
Yeah. just
That happens
weird.
with nipple hair for me.
Really?
Areola hair, whatever. I grow a lot of crazy areola.
I have stomach hair, so I'm a hairy bitch.
Well, I
so-
have stomach hair, but I get it lasered off.
Oh yeah, I haven't done that yet. I need to. Okay, next one. Okay, I don't know what these stores are. This might be an article from another country.
Okay.
It says you find yourself shaking your head at clothes in certain shops. If
Oh,
you
like
don't
young
know if
people
it's
clothes?
a top or a dress, it's
Oh.
not the shop for you.
Okay.
I don't know what
That
that
I
means.
mean that is close enough to just like seeing clothing choices on.
Oh, my
really young
clothing
people
has
today.
definitely changed as I've gotten older.
Yeah,
Because
me
I just
too.
honestly at this point I just care about being comfortable.
Me too.
I
Yep,
used
yep,
to
yep.
really care about like a lot of fashion and stuff. Not anymore.
Mhm.
You care a lot less about what other people think of you.
Mhm.
That is pretty great.
That is better. I still care way too much.
I do also, but definitely not as much.
Yeah, it's better.
Hmm. You wish you had spent your 20s and 30s caring a lot less about what other people think of you.
That is true. Yes.
You appreciate your body much more and are slowly beginning to be kinder to it and learning to like it.
That must be fucking nice.
Yeah.
That hasn't happened for me. Nope. Mm-mm.
I would actually say the statement is true if you replace body with mind.
Mm.
I do appreciate
Okay.
my mind much more, and I am slowly beginning to be kinder to it and learning to like it.
That is fair.
Okay, this one's
My
funny 'cause
body is
this
the
kinda
inverse is
for
true.
me. Your Google search history is mainly symptoms of perimenopause. That
Okay.
hasn't really happened yet.
Okay.
There's been a few times I've kind of looked up some stuff like that, but not too often.
Okay.
I actually haven't had too many things. The boys you used to have posters of on your bedroom wall have lost their appeal, are looking a bit soft around the edges. Being you still feel like a 15-year-old girl, it feels kind of like some kind of old man fetish and makes you feel icky. I don't agree with that one.
I like an older silver fox,
Me
but
too.
I will say that some of the guys that were like hot when we were like teenagers have not aged well.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
And then it's kind of like, ugh, what happened to you?
Mm-hmm.
But I don't feel like I have an old man fetish.
I don't think I have an old man fetish, no. But I am not going to shy away from an older hot guy.
You have a crush on Harry Styles. I definitely do not.
I don't. He's too effeminate for me.
Also feels a bit icky. I think I get what they're saying. Just
I mean, yes, I think
a
in
younger
general,
dude.
like objectively, he's like attractive. He doesn't do it for me.
No, he doesn't do it
I
for
don't
me
like
either.
an effeminate guy. I
Yeah.
like a more of a manly guy.
Yeah.
That's
Hairy,
just my
rugged.
type. Yeah.
kinda
And
shit.
you can even, I prefer, yes, I think I prefer that. I like the more manly. And hey, I do not care if you are gay or bi or any of the things. But I feel like my vibe is more my type is more the manly man. Like,
Yeah.
even if you suck some dicks, I like the vibe to be more like manly man.
I get that.
You know? I don't know.
A night in is more appealing than a night out. Well, yeah, sometimes.
Yeah, I would say yes and no to that.
Yes and no.
Maybe
yeah.
less nights out.
Yeah. A night out sometimes can make you feel like a grandma. It depends.
I don't think I'm quite there yet.
No, I don't think
I
so
mean, I
either.
definitely can't put them away.
These
like
people
I
turning
used to.
40 or 50.
Yeah.
Because this is sounding a little bit older than 40. It takes a week to recover from a hangover.
Well,
It does not take me a week.
It takes me several days. If I have a legit hangover, it's days till I'm right.
It usually is a full day for me.
Just one? Okay. Mine have been
Once I
multiple
get that
days.
second night's sleep in, I'm usually good.
Okay.
But they do seem to affect me differently, I
Okay.
guess, than when I was younger. Like I used to be able to work through them. Like I could go right into work, wake up early on no
yeah.
sleep, and just work all day. And
Yeah.
even if I had a headache and dehydrated, I can't do that now.
Oh, hell no.
You used to hear, or you hear a cover song and vaguely remember the original. Or you used to hear a cover song and vaguely remember the original. In your 40s, you hear a cover song and there is a high chance that the original is on your favorite playlist. You're deeply offended by the cover version.
That's funny.
I could see that.
Sure.
You heavily invest in your skincare regimen.
Mm.
I've been doing that for a while.
Okay.
And wonder perhaps if you should have made that same investment in your 30s. I did it in my 30s, so.
Me too.
Yep. One of your life regrets is that you will never get the hours back that you invested and lost.
Invested
show.
in what? Oh, and
The
Lost.
show,
The
yeah.
show.
I never really watched that show.
Oh, God. I did watch. I liked it. Yeah.
Ryan did too.
Todd and I watched it and liked it. And I don't regret that. I don't regret it. It was good.
I wouldn't either. It's only taken 20 some odd years, but your eyebrows are finally starting to recover from being plucked to oblivion. That has not happened
No,
to
ma'am.
me yet.
Nope.
I still have to fill them in every day.
I get these fuckers tattooed on
Yep.
and still have to fill some in.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I was telling Ryan that I was like, I'm getting eyebrow hairs back, but they're in the wrong spot sometimes.
Yeah.
I'm like, they're
They're
not
not
in the eyebrow. They're like either too low or too high, so I still have to pluck them.
Yep. So I get one sometimes like a couple times a year. I'll get a long one like right in the middle, like a unibrow. And I'm like, what am I supposed to do with that?
Right?
Like I
Like,
hate.
go over here.
It hurts me to pluck eyebrow hairs.
I
anymore,
know, same. I
but
try not to do
can't-
it, but I'm like, ugh.
I can't do anything with it if it's not in the right
just like
place.
a random hair, I gotta pluck it.
Gotta.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ryan gets those.
Todd does too.
He can grow a full-on unibrow.
Yep.
That's one where I've never gotten any. Guess I've been kind of lucky there. I don't never get them there.
I just get a random one here and there, and it's
Like my chin hairs. That's pretty much You just they're on.
move mine up 4 inches.
Yep.
That's what happens. Yeah.
Fashion always comes back around, but now you're old enough to still have the originals in your wardrobe. That's, yeah. Don't have a kid, so that doesn't work. Getting a new phone is less of excitement and more of a ball ache.
A ball ache?
That's a new term. I feel like this was written in a
A
different country.
ball ache.
I like that though.
Like my balls ache.
Yeah, like I think maybe like a kick in the ass or something. I don't know.
Okay.
I think maybe they mean pain in the ass. Like it's
Okay.
a pain in the ass to get a new phone, which I agree. I've been putting off getting a new phone because I just
Yeah,
can't
because
stand
it's
the
$1
idea
million
of having-
fucking dollars now.
Yeah. Well, that and I hate the idea of having to set everything back up. Like
Oh.
put all like my apps and logins and contacts.
Well, usually the
and
apps and stuff will stay. Contacts and apps will stay with an
Well,
iPhone.
last time
anyway.
I got a new phone, it didn't.
Really?
Mhm.
Oh, the last time I got one, they like everything was the same. I did have to remember passwords and stuff to log
Yeah.
in everything. That pissed me off.
You get excited about buying cleaning products?
No, I don't get excited about
I
that.
do sometimes.
You do?
Yeah. We're about to get a new vacuum, and I can't wait.
I did get excited. You're right. I did get a new vacuum last year, and it was legit.
You would rather buy a new plant than a new pair of shoes. That's actually probably true for me.
Okay.
I would
Not
much
for
rather
me.
have tons of plants around my house than
'Kay.
tons of pairs of shoes.
Okay.
Shoes don't matter to me as much anymore.
I don't care about shoes, but I do require some comfortable shoes.
Yes. I don't care so much about the fashion
About like
statement.
cute shoes. No,
Yeah.
I can't. No.
I just want them to be
Don't give a
comfy.
shit.
Well, I have more slippers now than I've ever owned in my life. You actually give good advice because you've got life experience now.
Yep. That's solid.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You have zero desire to keep up with the Kardashians.
Mm-mm.
That's true.
Nope.
You need to get up to pee every night.
I don't.
I don't either.
Mm-mm.
That's actually pretty rare. Usually if I've been drinking. That's
Mhm.
usually the only time.
Me too.
Sometimes you groan when you stand up and you can't
Mm.
control it.
I do that on purpose because of Letterkenny. Like people would make noises when they stand up or sit down, and then they'd go, "Hey, Dad, you okay?" I don't do it because I can't control it.
I've never noticed if I do that.
Well, now you will.
Yeah. Getting your PJs on straight after work makes you happy.
Yeah. That's been that way for a while for me.
This one has kind of irked me lately. Like
Okay.
it says primary school teachers and doctors keep getting younger and younger.
Mm.
That is a little almost weird sometimes. Like it never used to be like it used to be if I went to the doctor, everybody was way older than me. So I'm like, oh, they're super smart adults. And now I'm like, I'm older than you. I'm like more of an adult than you.
Mm-hmm.
Should I trust you?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know.
It's funny because when I first became a nurse, I remember old patients would be like, "Are you old enough to be a nurse?" And I was super offended by that. I was like, "Bitch, I went through so much school and paid so much money for this. Yes, I am." And now I'm like, when I and if I go out to eat or whatever to a bar and somebody serves, I'm like, "Are you old enough to serve me alcohol?" I don't ever
Right.
say it out loud, but I'm like,
You wonder,
"Didn't you come out of your mother's womb like yesterday?"
right?
I don't know. It feels weird. It does feel really weird. And I don't ever get carded anymore.
Yeah, I hate that.
I don't get carded.
I haven't been carded in a long time.
I, don't
I
like
got
it.
real excited. One of the Todd's shows we went to, I got carded.
You did?
And I was like skipping back, and then I found out she was carding every
yeah.
single. She was just a good bartender and just
Yeah.
wanted to make sure.
Yeah.
So she was carding everybody, even if they were bald and had a walker and shit. And I was like, well, that doesn't count. I wish
Yeah.
I hadn't seen that.
Yeah. Sad.
Let's see. You pee when you sneeze, laugh, cough, and jump.
Don't do any of that because I haven't shat out a baby.
Yeah, I don't do any of that either. Same. Getting an early night is like winning the lottery.
Sometimes.
Sometimes, yeah. You worry less about calories and enjoy food more. That's pretty much the
I'd
last
say
one.
yes and no for me. It's a hit and miss on that.
Yeah.
Depends on the day.
Yeah, same. Okay, so this is more of a funnier list. These are just like funny tweets
'Kay.
from BuzzFeed.
Okay.
And these are a little more probably our sense of humor.
Okay.
That was kind of more of a what to expect in your 40s list. This is just how is life different at 40? And people are making fun of it. So, being 40 is great because if I eat whatever I want for 2 weeks, I look like I'm ready to be floated out to sea.
That's good.
I like that. One of my favorite things. Sorry, I just read this. One of my favorite things about being 40 is I can just brush a little nail polish on my nipples, bend over so slightly, and ta-da, pedicure.
What?
She put nail polish on her nipples, leaned forward.
Oh, I see.
She painted her toenails
Okay.
with her
Okay. I
titties.
get it. I get it now. I get it. Okay.
I probably read it kind of wrong. But,
Okay.
Just searched my entire car for the bag of groceries that was slung over my shoulder. So yeah, being 40 is going great. Yeah, I've been doing that forever.
Yeah.
Looking for my
Stuff like
glasses
that, yeah,
or like on
yeah,
my face
yeah.
or whatever. That's just
Or your
cool.
phone. It's in
Yep.
your hand.
Yep.
Yeah.
Being 40 is pretty fun, but I'd say the best part is when you try to use new slang and you completely get it wrong.
Mm.
Yeah. Being 40 is just a beautiful pendulum of proving to yourself you're still fun without hurting your back. No, it's all right.
Yeah.
Let's see. I don't know what that is. I can't say that. Is it a sign of being 40 that when I think of summer holiday ahead, I'm mostly looking forward to having time to sort the garage out?
Oh, yeah, that's sad.
Yeah, I do that too. Having time off, I do sometimes look forward to getting chores done.
You do? Oh, God,
Yeah,
not me.
if I'm looking at chores that are driving me crazy
Mhm.
and having time to get them done makes me really, really happy.
That's good. I'm happy for you.
Being 40 is just loving the fuck out of some Tupperware and yawning a lot. I do yawn a lot. That one I get. Being part of being 40 is not liking a single song in America's top 40. That's
pretty legit.
Yeah. Being 40 is like you injure your back sneezing, which sucks because it was almost healed from when you coughed in December. Being 40 means having to tape your ankles when you run, then putting on your shoes, then realizing you forgot to tape your ankles, then thinking it'll be fine, then running, then spending the night wishing you had taped your ankles. I don't run. Fuck
Yeah,
running.
that's ambitious.
Welcome to the backhanded compliment club. You look so good for being 40.
Oh, that shit.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, don't like that. Being 40 is all about talking to your other 40-year-old friends about how none of you feel like you look 40. That's legit, I would say.
Some people do, though. Have
Yeah.
you noticed that, like, with okay, so people that you've had friends, wow. People that you've had friends, people that you've been friends with for a long time,
Yeah.
so you've, like, kind of watched them age.
Uh-huh.
Some of them, for me, I'm like, wow, you either have a secret drug habit or some terrible genes. Like, all of a sudden, they look way older than everyone else in the friend
Yeah.
group. Do you have anybody like that?
There's been a few times where I've actually seen somebody maybe from high school and I haven't seen them in like 15 some odd years or longer,
Yeah.
and been like,
And you're like,
how did they turn
wow,
60?
we're not the same age.
Yeah, I'm like, how did they turn 60
Yeah.
overnight?
Yeah.
I was like, I know. There's no way I look as old as them. I hope.
I mean,
not.
there are people that I know that still eat fast food like 2 to 3 meals a day. And I'm
Uh-huh.
like, dude, that shows. You
It
look like
does, yeah.
shit. It's not good. Anyway, go ahead.
This one's funny. I just had to take the batteries out of my vibrator and put them into my heating pad. Gotta love being 40. That's fair. I get that.
Most vibrators now are plug-in. They're
That's
not.
true.
They're not battery. I'm just gonna say
Plug-in is
that.
the way to go.
Just
It
charge
is. I don't understand why people would use the ones
Well,
with batteries.
It's probably the ones they probably had them forever.
Oh yeah,
Retire those, okay?
yeah. Get a plug-in.
A
Nothing's
plug-in
worse than the
slash
battery
chargy.
dying
Yeah.
mid nut. You don't want that.
Mid-nut. No.
Walked into a bar packed wall to wall with 21-year-olds, and my friend abruptly shouted, "I'm looking for my son. He's supposed to be studying." And now I love being 40.
Oh boy.
That's all of them.
Okay.
Okay.
I really, what really got me was the "you look good for your age" one.
Yeah.
Don't say that to people.
Never.
If you're listening, just tell. If you think someone looks good, just tell them you think they look good.
Yeah. Don't
Don't
for
say
having
for
a
your
baby.
age. Oh yeah. Don't. You look good
For
for
a
having.
mom.
No.
For if
You
you
don't
have
look-
to add for something.
Don't do it.
For you being something, doing something. That's
Don't do it.
just
Just
rude.
end it at "you look good." If
Yeah.
you think they look good, you can say
look
that.
great.
You look good. You look
But
great.
don't
Period.
add a but.
No. Period. That's
Yeah.
the end.
That's the end.
That is my advice.
I think that's great advice.
Yes. And also, what do you think about I don't even think 40 is the birthday where this happens, but like the over the hill birthday decoration, I think maybe that's 50. I don't fucking know.
I think it is 50.
The over the hill birthday shit, or the birthday decorations or cards or whatever with like, "you're 40, you're so old," blah blah. Like, I hate that.
I hate that too.
I don't think it's funny. I don't like it. Okay, I just wanted to know if that was
Yeah,
just me.
no, I'm not a fan.
Like if somebody threw me like an over the hill birthday party, I would leave.
Right?
I'd be like, this isn't. I don't like this.
I don't.
That you think you're. This isn't funny to me.
No. No, that's.
That's not.
It's.
It's not acceptable.
I feel like maybe men probably won't care about that.
Maybe.
As much.
Like I've been to a 40th birthday for a guy, a friend of ours that we've known forever, and it was like, I forgot it. It said like they had like little plates for cake and like napkins and koozies and shit, and it had like the year he was. It was like the year he was born, and it was like age to perfection 40 or something. And I was like, don't like it. But he thought it was great. But
age to perfect. That's not
something like that.
too
It was.
bad.
I can't remember what it said. Like. Yeah, something like that. Age to. I mean, you're right. That's not. It didn't say like you're an old piece of shit with a gravestone on it.
Yeah, if there's a gravestone or over the
I'm
hill
leaving.
or
I'm leaving.
the word old.
If you hand me
anywhere.
something, a card or whatever with any of that shit, I'm gonna throw it back in your face.
Crumple it first with the evil little
throw it in
fingers.
your face. No, I don't. No, that's not funny.
I'm not even gonna recycle your
don't
card.
like
I'm gonna
it.
throw it in
I
your
don't like
face,
it.
and you can pick it up and recycle
Yeah,
it.
you can suck
You
my
bitch.
chode. Okay. Suck my old ass chode.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
It's fair. 40.
Happy birthday.
I know. Okay, I have to go to the DMV.
To like renew your license? Or
Yeah,
what?
it expires this birthday. And I remember when I got it, I was a little behind on like my whole like changing my name and all that.
After you
crap.
got married?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
So I did it like a year later.
Okay.
I was like, I'm actually surprised I even did it. I even told Ryan, I was like, this is a waste of fucking paperwork. I was like, you really hate my name that much? Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
But whatever. I ended up doing it anyways.
Yeah.
I went to the DMV and because I'm from, well, we both are. We're from Kansas, but we live in Missouri now. And I remembered they handed me my driver's license and they were like, congrats, you're now a Missourian. And I kind of like looked at it and I was like, my name is different. I'm not a Kansan anymore. I'm a Missourian. And I just remember looking at it and I'm like, man, the next time I'm going to have to renew this, I'm going to be 40. That's crazy.
And it seemed so far away.
It seemed so far away. And I remember thinking that like vividly.
Yeah.
And that day actually came. I didn't think it would ever actually come, and it did.
Yeah, what a mind fuck.
Yeah, but it was like
Yeah.
a weird time getting my driver's license too, because it put 40 in my head, and I got like a new license with like a new address, a new state, a new last name, new everything.
Yeah.
And I was like, man, next time I'm here, I'm gonna be 40.
And here you are. I know. Yeah, it's weird, man.
It
Time's
was
weird.
It was a weird. I've kind of been thinking of that
Yeah.
moment a little bit,
Yeah.
you know, because it was like so much changed
Yeah.
for me when I got that license. I mean, it wasn't like I had already been married for a little bit at that point. But
So how long ago was that? Like
that was
6, 7 years ago? 5
yeah,
years
like
ago?
7, 8 years ago.
Okay.
7 probably.
Okay. Interesting.
I don't know how long driver's licenses are good for.
I
I,
don't
think
either.
it depends on the state.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know.
I think it's like 7 or
Okay.
something. So yeah, it was like 6, 7, or 8 around there.
Okay.
But yeah, it was just a weird thought, and I remember even
It's
like,
weird how fast time flies, dude.
I think
it's weird.
I think my mom was with me.
Uh-huh.
And I think I turned to her and I was like, "Isn't this crazy? Next time I don't have to renew my license until I'm 40. That's forever from now."
That'll never happen.
I know, and it fucking happened.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
It
it's
actually
weird.
happened.
It's weird, dude.
I'm like,
It's weird to go back and think about like older relatives being
Yeah.
this age, and I'm like,
Yeah.
man, they were fucking old.
right.
And then
Well, if you look back, like in the 90s and shit, dudes and chicks, all of them who were like 40 looked way older.
yeah,
I
think-
think millennials have aged
I
pretty
think
damn
the
well.
fashion and also like everybody smoked,
Yeah.
like chain smoked their, and I
They
think
did,
that
yeah.
ages
Like in their
you.
houses and
Uh-huh.
stuff.
I
Like
think
they're just,
that's a big difference.
they
yeah.
drank a lot more.
Yeah.
They all kind of acted older. They all
I
acted
agree.
like madmen, kind of.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
You know?
Yeah, drink their lunch.
Yep.
3 packs a day before lunch.
But I did have a positive thought about
Okay,
turning 40.
okay.
So I kind of think
Hit
you
me.
might like this.
Okay.
Because I was thinking, okay, so let's just say you live to be 80, like anybody,
Mm-hmm.
and you hit 40. And it's like, okay, yeah, midlife is like a little scary.
Mm-hmm.
But if you think about the first 40 years, out of like those years, how many of the years were you like really like felt like yourself and happy and stuff? For me, it was probably like just the past 10.
Yeah. I think that's, yeah.
So you easily got a good 20, 30 years of like,
Yeah.
still where you know who you are,
Uh-huh.
know like kind of
Yeah.
Well, because like you're a little kid. Like I don't even fucking sometimes remember parts of being a little kid. Like you're gonna like really know like yourself and your life and get to like really kind of enjoy it. Whereas like a kid, you're kind of just going with the flow.
Yeah.
You know, same as a teenager and shit. You have say over these 40 years.
That's a good point. Because there was a lot.
Did that make sense?
Yeah,
I kind of felt like it came out.
No,
weird,
it did. Because you're right. Like the first significant amount of time in our lives, we didn't have much of a say over, and a lot of it was shitty.
Yeah.
For you and I.
Uh-huh.
So that's a good point. Like we have agency over our lives now. We can make the rest of our lives better.
Yep.
That's okay. I like that. I'll allow it.
Hey, it's a good little positive thought, right?
You're so right. Because I mean, like the first at least 20 years of my life, more than that, were like a fucking disaster.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah, I had good chunks of my life that were like that too. And and then there were part, even if I was happy, I was just kind of going with the flow. I wasn't making any decisions. I was like 6 or something,
right.
You know?
Yeah. And even my 20s, like I enjoyed a lot of my 20s because I had a great friend group and stuff, but like I drank so much to like, I had fun.
Right.
But I drank a lot to like feel alive.
Right.
Like I drank away a lot of memories and like trauma, and I drank because I was like, okay, I get to do my own shit now. I'm gonna eat ice cream for breakfast. I'm gonna drink as much as I fucking want. I'm gonna black out drunk with my friends, and I did.
Yeah.
But like, it wasn't out of happiness most of the time.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's a good point. I like that. Yeah. I like that. Ending on a really positive note.
Yeah, I think it can make you feel optimistic about like years coming up because you're in control. At least.
I like it. Yeah, you're right.
You're aware.
You're right.
You're in control. And you can really decide.
You can decide what kind of assholes you don't want in your life.
Yeah. You can decide what direction you want your life to take. Where at the beginning of your life, you really couldn't.
I like that. Okay. Oh, that's nice. Thank you.
Hey, well, if anybody's turning 40, there you go. That's your little...
Or anything.
Honestly, yeah. If you're kind of like, oh, I'm turning 30 and I can't go back to school or I can't do this because I'm all right there. That's not true.
First of all, you're never too old. I've known people go like to nursing school or medical school even like way later in life.
Yeah.
Like you're never too old to do something like that.
Right.
Do it. If you want to do it, do it.
Yeah, do it.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. You want to write a book? Write a book.
Oh, yeah.
You want to do some art? Make some art. Want to travel? Figure out if you need money for traveling, figure out a way to make that money and go travel.
Yeah.
You're in control.
Sell
and
some
that's
butthole
kind of a
pics.
great thing to embrace. What'd you say?
I said sell some butthole pics on OnlyFans and then take that trip.
Yeah.
Really, just do it.
If you want to take that trip sooner or later, that's the way to do it.
And you're never too old. Here's the other thing I've noticed. It doesn't matter how gross or ugly or old or funky you think you are. There's someone out there for everyone.
That's true.
Someone will find you attractive. I don't care who the fuck you are.
Oh, you fit somebody's like perfect.
Absolutely. Like... And as long as you're a nice human being, that's all it takes.
Yep.
Telling you. Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
You can pull some
Look at us
tail.
being all deep and shit.
Man.
But we're doing
this
good.
Is really good.
Maybe we should have been therapists.
Oh boy.
I thought sometimes popped in my
us.
head. I was like, I sometimes wish I could go back and like become a therapist.
You
I
can.
guess I still could.
You can. I've thought about it too.
Yeah.
It makes me feel good to like help people that way.
Yeah, same. And I kind of feel like my mentality has changed so much over the years that like sometimes I feel like I understand other people better than I understand myself.
Yes. And I'm easier with other people than I am with myself.
Same.
Like you said earlier.
Someone tells me something horrible that they did. Like I don't judge them. I'm like, that doesn't take away any of your value as a person.
Yeah.
But me eating like a cheeseburger, I'll be like, I'm horrible.
Yes.
I'm the worst person in the world. I'm way worse than you. Or just something stupid
I'm the
like
same
that,
shit,
you
dude.
know?
Yep. It's so easy.
Someone can tell me something totally fucked up, and I'll be like, "You still have value, dude. Don't you ever like hang your head about that."
So true.
Yeah.
So true.
Yeah.
Got to be nicer to ourselves.
Yep, we do. I've been trying to do that.
Yeah, me too. It's hard.
Like I said, that one. It was like, "You're kinder to your." And I'm like, "No, more to my mind."
Yeah.
I feel like.
Yeah.
That fits me a little bit.
Yeah, I agree.
All right. You got anything else?
I don't think so. This was a really positive talks with Jenny and Nikki.
I know, right? We do need to have
really
some
good.
positive talk segment. That's another good segment.
It is, but actually there's another podcast with a positive
wait,
talk,
Chelsea
so we can't do
does
it.
that, doesn't she?
We can't
Oh,
do
yeah,
it. We have to
Chelsea
call
and
it something
Paige.
else.
Okay, I can think of another. But we're not doing character. Ours won't be
Yeah.
exactly the
There you
same.
go.
We're not stealing it. It'd be just like what we just did.
Yeah. If you have any, if you need advice, any life advice from some sage bitches,
We're pretty wise.
You just email
honestly.
us. We're so wise.
Yeah.
Like, I don't.
Sometimes the best advice I ever get is from this guy right here.
Really?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Aw.
You and my friend McKenna, like you two are like my
That's
gals.
awesome. Oh,
Like
thank
if I
you.
need some advice or just need like a pep talk or something, you guys are my
Thank you.
people.
I love it. It never bothers me. I love doing that shit. So if you ever need it, you just let me know.
Yeah.
I'm here.
You guys need it. I'm happy to do it.
Yeah,
too.
and you're good at it too, I would say.
Thank you.
You are. Yes. If I can catch you, if you're drunk though, you never know what'll happen.
Yeah, that's true. But that's also a thing too. Because someone who's like, I'm so horrible. I did this when I'm drunk. I'm like,
I know. It's
everybody's
fine.
done
It's fine.
shit.
It's so fine.
You still are
Yes.
a person
Yes.
worthy of
Yes.
love and
Yes.
appreciation and everything. Who cares
Absolutely.
if you showed some buddy on a corner your butthole because you were drunk? I still love you. I don't know. I'm trying to think of the
I would
weirdest-
think you were cooler if you did
Yeah, I
that.
love you
honestly.
more.
That's what I should have done to that guy that cut me off. I should have just pulled down my pants and showed him my butthole and be like, "Oh yeah, what do you think of that?"
You would have
Just-
been the best day of his
Just
life.
confuse the shit out of him and drive away.
I would tell that story until the day I died. If
Absolutely.
That happened to me.
Yes. Like,
It would
"Some
probably be like the
bitch
best and worst
in
day
a
of my
truck
life."
showed me her butthole, and I, for one, want to be your friend.
Okay, has anybody ever showed you their? I thought that.
Yeah,
I
Todd
felt like
went
that
upstairs.
question out of the context was going to be really funny for him to hear. Has anyone ever
Show
showed you their
me
butthole just out of
butthole.
nowhere?
I don't think so.
I don't think that's ever happened to me either.
I don't think so. I don't even look at my own butthole. We've talked about that.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
No, I don't think it's ever happened to me.
No,
either.
you haven't just been like, "Oh, there's a brown eye." Nothing? No? I don't think so.
I've been mooned, but nobody's
Yeah,
ever
yeah.
purposely
Nobody,
went
like,
the extra
spread-
step to show me their butt.
I don't think no. I really don't think I have.
Oh my
no.
god! If somebody has a butthole flashing story where just a stranger showed you
Please,
their butthole, I really
please
wanna hear
tell
it.
us about your
And
butthole.
I'm sorry if it
you've-
caused any trauma, but I still want to hear it.
If you've been the flasher or the flashy,
Yes,
please tell us what happened. The context.
I know that's happened multiple times all over the country,
Man.
and I want to hear one of those stories.
Ooh, okay. I have to
Okay.
tell one quick story.
Okay,
This
yeah.
is a really long episode.
Oh, well.
I have to tell one quick story.
Yeah,
This is not a butthole flashing story. I don't think I've told this story, but it is funny to me because what I was going to say is I love when somebody is so committed to a joke that they will take it so far. Like a butthole flashing story. Like,
Yeah.
I feel like that's like, okay, this is going to shut them up. Like, that is such commitment. You don't care about how embarrassed you're going to be.
Right.
I just really appreciate that level of commitment to a joke, right?
Yeah.
So at our Friendsgiving this past year, I guess, in 2024, this was like, I don't know, year 13 of Friendsgiving with our little friend group.
Right.
So our buddy, the topic of men's underwear came up. So we were talking, like Todd was talking about his underwear. This other guy was talking about his underwear. And it was like, oh yeah, mine underwear is so great. They have like a little pouch for your balls and your ween, like separate. And they're just like a really cool little comfortable, like, they're like boxer briefs, like tight. And I was like, man, I don't know what it is about like tight black shorts on a guy. It's just like so good. So we were talking about that. And they were like, well, like the two guys were like, I'll show you my underwear. Or actually, sorry, Todd was not into showing his underwear thing. The other guy was like, well, show me your underwear and I'll show you my underwear. And Todd was like, no. It was like a house full of 12 people and we were doing Friendsgiving. And this guy, our buddy, he will like do anything for a joke and like to make a point. The rest of the night, he had his jeans, like he took his belt off, he had his jeans down around his ankles, and he just walked around in his underwear the rest of the night. It was 3 hours. And he was like, I'm not putting my pants on until Todd shows me his underwear. And Todd was like, I'm not doing that. And so this guy, that's how committed to the joke he was. He just walked around the whole night,
I love it.
pants around the ankles, got his dinner, was eating, sat down, just like, and he left it around his ankles so he'd have to like shuffle, and his belt was like
Oh my
clicking
God.
on the floor.
It's lucky he didn't fall.
And you know who this is. But I don't want to say his name just in case. But it was pretty funny. Like, I'm like, this insane bastard. And he listens to us. So I just really appreciated
Does he
that about
hate
you.
cold Ethel?
He
Hot
does.
reads with cold
He
Ethel?
does.
Okay. I know
Yeah,
that
he
is.
skips through he skips through hot reads. But he listens to us break it down after. But yeah, I
pretty
just
funny.
like that amount of dedication to a joke. I'll never forget it. It's just
pretty
funny.
great, yeah.
I love it. And it wasn't like obscene or anything. Like he was wearing a Chiefs jersey and it covered like the junk. Like it wasn't even like inappropriate really. It was just stupid and funny. And I was like, this is going to go down in history as one of the best Friendsgivings ever. He's eating mashed potatoes with his fucking pants around his ankles.
Why not?
It's so stupid.
I bet
But it was funny.
I bet he was comfortable.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. Like he had
Well, I
to
guess he
fucking
was-
shuffle around for a
That
while,
part
but
probably
it was
should've
funny.
just took him off altogether.
that would have been, it was funnier that he left him on, actually.
Yeah. Oh yeah, definitely. Around the ankles is pretty funny.
And he's just shuffling around.
Looks
He's
like he got pantsed.
yeah, exactly. And we
And
took
just
a
gave up.
group picture. Like, we always take a group photo for
he was
everyone.
like
And
that
he
in
was
the
like that.
picture.
I'm like, God damn it.
Aw,
This
memories.
fucking guy. So good.
This
Yeah.
fucking guy.
I just really like that,
Yeah, I love it. When
It makes
people-
it funnier when you're just like, no, this is what's up.
Yeah.
The
it's
rest of the
happening.
night.
And
Deal with it.
yep. I think I have a burp.
Oh, that was good. I have really been shit in the bed with burps this episode. I had a couple and they were just not good. So I've
You had a
muted the
couple good
rest. I muted the rest. They weren't good.
No.
All right, let's go.
Okay.
This is going on too long.
All right, guys. Email us thegoryholepod@gmail.com. And don't forget, hit those 5 stars wherever you listen to your podcast. Happy birthday to me.
Happy birthday, Jenny.
See you next week.
Okay, goodbye.
Goodbye.
Stay gory.